I'm the coach. You're locked into the NFL on EA Sports. On tap is what should be a pretty good matchup between the Washington Redskins and the Cincinnati Bengals. With that, let's get up to Cincinnati for the home opener. Standing by, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Coach, it's dreary and miserable throughout much of the Midwest, but we've got football to perk up our spirits. That's the good news. At Paul Brown Stadium, that's where we're at here in Cincinnati. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Washington Redskins and the Cincinnati Bengals. Hi again, everyone. I'm Brandon Godden. To my left, Charles Davis. And, Charles, you focus on this Bengal team entering play. They come in off a loss in the season opener, which doubled as the home opener.
And when you lose that way, at home, season opener, it almost feels like 2 losses. So it's a big fight to get yourselves ready to go to play the next week.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Redskins, they too were losers last week, so they're also hoping to get back in the win column.
Something's got to give in this one, right? Both teams want to start a new streak, and they both want it to be a victory. This should be a fun one.
Two clubs here, each looking to rebound from a Week 1 loss as we're underway on EA Sports. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25. Darius Geis, his first carry of the game. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. And here a look at the offensive starters for the Redskins.
Let's focus our attention on the offensive line and Brandon Sheriff. How about tough, physical, and nasty? He's an Iowa offensive lineman. Those guys play well in the NFL.
Throwing on second down. Haskins. Throw complete there. Rodgers.
I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there. And he's into the clear. Past the 20. Touchdown, Washington. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Here now the offense for the Bengals.
Out of the backfield is Joe Mixon, and he was a valuable commodity.
On 2nd and 9, Dalton. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. And here's the Redskin defense.
At corner is Josh Norman. I would think he would want to quibble a little bit. Actually, you know Josh would have a full discussion with the metrics people.
Out of the gun, it's Dalton. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. On 1st down, this is Geis. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
Remember old school football. Running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them. They've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Geno Atkins got home that time.
Right, 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Got it complete to Rodgers. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. Defensive starters, here they are for Cincinnati. Against the pass, just numbers that they haven't liked. Number 30 in the league right now.
When they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit.
A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop them here on 3rd down. 3rd down, here's Haskins. And he's got Rodgers. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. So Dalton now. Brought in here by Tyler Eifert. Looking to throw again on second down. Dalton, open man is Ross, complete. Mixon with a first down carry. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Looking to throw on second down. Dalton going deep downfield for Ross. This is caught at the 20. A big play there for Cincinnati. 46 yards. On first down, Mixon. And they'll get him down right around the 16. The numbers for Mixon last week. From the 16, Dalton. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. John Ross. And his kick is no good. Haskins and the Redskins come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Throwing now, Haskins on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Love.
There's a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Geno Atkins.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. On 2nd and 12, Dalton. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee. And it's a fake here on 4th and inches. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. A first down throw coming for Dalton. He completes it to Boyd. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. They'll run on first down. Mixon. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon, his 2nd touchdown on the season.
He said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack.
That just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. Over the middle, complete. It's Love. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
As you're trying to go through your progression, and when you have that type of pressure in your face, it changes what you're doing and how fast you have to do your reads, and able to come back and find him in open space. That's a really nice play. Would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is.
Haskins and the offense with a 1st and 10, and he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. On the ground, it's Geis. Heck of a broken tackle.
It's Will.
Geis with a carry on 2nd down. And he stopped after a gain of 1. So good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a first down.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
And now time will be called here as we've got an injured Redskin down on the field. Yard out of that last completion. And that makes this 2nd and 9. Second down, Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Andrew Billings.
Absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Looking to throw, Haskins. And that is incomplete.
Expecting him, collapsed everything in the pocket. He had to move around, try to get it downfield. Incomplete.
And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he's dropped right at the 40. From the 40 now on 2nd down. Dalton, blitz coming, and down he goes. Off the play fake to Mixon. This is Dalton. Flushed out right. Airing one out for Boyd. This is intercepted. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman.
Worry about your team as a whole, because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals, and if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback.
2nd and 10 now. Haskins. He's got his running back, Darius Geis.
They have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. 21 yards there on 3rd down.
He certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to... Again on 2nd and 10, it's Haskins. And this one incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. On the draw, they go to Geis. And he's stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He gets this one to Boyd. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Now Dalton. And that's going to be incomplete. Play action here with Dalton. Out to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a one-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles in a bit. But first, it's time for a trip around the NFL following an eventful opening weekend. Let's see what's happening in Week 2. We'll begin up north at MetLife Stadium over in New Jersey. And that one tied 14 apiece in the second quarter. From there, we'll head to Cleveland to check on the Browns at home at First Energy Stadium. And you can see they trail the visiting Cowboys. Dak Prescott lighting it up. He's got 3 touchdown passes. Lastly, let's get to Pittsburgh. Check on the Steelers at home at Heinz Field. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Indianapolis Colts. James Washington up over 100 yards receiving with 2 touchdown grabs. In our game, it was Dwayne Haskins with a strong first half. His guys lead, though, by only a point. It's been a tight one. As for the start of the third quarter, we'll send it back to Brandon Godden.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. Philip Dorsett hauls it in. Philip Dorsett by himself. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Philip Dorsett.
General will step up and say, hey, that's on me, guys. I didn't get rid of it fast enough. Anything to try and relax them a little bit and take some pressure off, because they do know that they are trying.
Yeah, well, we've seen the 4 sacks so far in this contest. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Haskins looking to throw on 1st down, and that's off the mark, incomplete. Shotgun handoff now to Geis.
He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Here's Haskins to throw, and this one complete to Reed. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. To throw here, Dalton, escaping the pressure right. Got him, man, that's Trent Sherfield. He's at the 40, 20. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf. A big play there. On 1st down, Mixon. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a good gain of 11. From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5. Dalton on 3rd and goal. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Bullock's kick is good. And that will make this a 9-point lead. Just want you to know that you agreeing with me, that's going to get me through this 3rd and 4th quarter. Are you touched? He's patting his heart. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. They'll run with Geis. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. And they give this time to the tailback. And across midfield he goes. Geis. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. Touchdown, Washington. Darius Geis.
Those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
And now it's blocked. This is going the other way. The big fella. He's at the 50, the 40, the 20, 10. And all the way into the end zone, and that's 2 points. They'll try to get the run game going. This is Mixon. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard. Again, it's Mixon. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. He'll get a nice chunk there. On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And 3 yards there, takes him to the 45. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield.
In this case, he hasn't thrown any interceptions. So a lot of people would call this almost a pedestrian game, kind of a bus driver game. But that's just really wrong. Being a bus driver is a good thing if you're running a football team, because that means you're in control.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Throwing again on 2nd down. Haskins. And he finds the tight end, Reed. And he'll go down. Now Haskins on 1st down. He'll get this to his speedster, Paul Richardson. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. It's Geis on the counter. And the Redskins on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Haskins. Off to Geis on the screen. Good contain. No gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down. He'll start on the ground here with Bernard. Bernard churning, and he lost the football. And the Redskins scoop it. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Execution and absolute belief, because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Here's Haskins again. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. The drive starts with a handoff to Bernard. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a Bengal first down. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Mixon. Again, it's Mixon. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. That one a first down pickup of 8. A first down throw coming for Dalton. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there. They'll run on first down. Mixon. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Redskins scoop it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
You know I do my research, right? And I go all the way back to the best coaches that have ever been in this game. And all of them started with ball security in some form or another, understanding that taking care of the ball, and they're not doing it.
Shotgun handoff now for Love. And this one will go to the 28-yard line.
Go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
Yeah, maybe even go as far as to call that a little ill-advised.
Yeah, I would say so. I think that's the right phrase for it. Definitely ill-advised. It has to repeat under pressure, whether it's pressure from the defense or just the pressure of playing the game.
Now Haskins to throw it. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. They begin the drive with Williams. And he's got it across the midfield stripe. On second down, Bernard. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Dalton with a give here to Mixon, fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Once again, they run with Mixon. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Watch tight, tight is right. Watch tight, tight is right.
All right, here's Dalton. He's got his man here. It's Green. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A.J. Green out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base times, the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now.
17 and a first down. Now it's Haskins.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends, a big hit on him, and held on to the ball.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, Haskins. Looking sideline, incomplete.
Let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Haskins will throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Ronald Darby, and they will take over possession of the football. The Bengals go down to a knee in the victory formation. Dalton down to a knee, and that'll be all she wrote. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Bengals, they at least get the win here to earn a split of their first 2 home games.